So you're ready to jump into Battletech. And I want to welcome you to the Battletech community. In this vlog, we're going to ask the question, what do you need to get started in Battletech? What are some of the things that you can think about to help optimize your game, to help get the best tabletop experience possible as you dive into this narrative, into this game, and into the community? Certainly starting with the game of Armored Combat truly gives you everything you need. It has the rules, it has some narrative, it's got some starter mechs. All of those machines are fantastic. You've got the hex maps. That box alone can sustain you for a long time. And on a secondary note, getting the other starter set with the 2 mechs is a great value because it gives you not only an additional mech, but it gives you some more maps and some more things to explore. Those 2 sets lay a very, very good foundation. However, for ease of play, there's a couple of other things to consider. And some of these things I bet you probably have already in your collection if you're additionally a wargamer or a role-playing gamer. The first would be a set of D6 dice. What you'll see sometimes in Battletech pictures, if you're on Facebook or just kind of looking through Google Images, you'll see a mech with a D6 placed next to it. And for many of us, we try to get the smallest die or set of dice that is possible. And what this represents is the movement modifiers for how many hexes the mech has moved. This way in the shooting phase, because Battletech is an application of modifiers, I know in the shooting phase I can look at my sheet and say, well, my Atlas ran, so I'm at +2. I can then count the hexes for range, and then I can easily look at the mech that I'm shooting at, look at the D6 that it's marked, and figure out how many hexes it's moved and what I have to add. This is especially helpful for in the shooting phase as you're declaring targets for being able to look at multiple mechs on the table and quickly make those calculations and decide. It helps speed up the game and it helps keep the flow of the game. On the opposite side, when you have your mech sheets and technical sheets laid out, tracking heat is important, not only for the effects, but also just how much do you want to track and push that heat. Using a D20, Dungeons & Dragons pulling in a D20, that's great to kind of flip and keep near the heat tracker because it's going to let you know where you are in the moment, up, down, clearing heat, not clearing heat. It works really, really well, and it makes things really, really fast. Additionally, many of us in the Battletech community, we will laminate or put in some transparent pocket protectors, putting the mech sheets in there and using a dry erase marker or a quick erase marker as opposed to filling in the dots with a leaded pencil and having it permanent. I mean, you could erase it. Certainly, a lot of us have the PDFs and you can print out sheets. And sometimes if it's a big game that I'm playing with a bunch of players, I'll just print out some fresh sheets and give everyone their own sheets so I don't have to worry about things getting lost or messed up. But having a set of permanent, I like to think once I acquire a mech for my collection, the primary and 2 or 3 variants that I might be interested in playing, getting those sheets, laminating them, putting them in the clear pockets, having the dry erase, that just works out really, really well. And having these additional items, they fit in the main box, no problem, ready to go. And I would consider that a really, really good foundation. A couple of, Battletech hacks that are going to help you get the most out of the game.